I will never know how this card's name got past the TCG. We can't have cleavage on all these Harpy Lady cards. Let's call this fucker Sucker. Why not? I guess on zombies it's okay now. If it's on bird people, oh no, that's not my fetish. I mean...
Finally here.
Oh. Wait, if you're banging my fucker.
Hey Richie, you want some tea?
I'd love some
I got
things.
something better. Come on, there's something for you.
Are you saying there's something better than my special blend black tea?
There's a lot of things better than your
New
tea.
link cards are in. Pegasus sent them out to all the students.
Oh?
And I got mine.
Must be mine.
Oh,
Unlike
yeah, I remember
Zylo.
him talking about this card. It's sort of prototypical, so I guess we'll see if it works.
Link to zombie called
What, you got
Vampires.
Mistar Boy?
Interesting.
Well, this is gonna make
Cool.
rules a lot
How
more
did that...
interesting.
How did that
What does it do?
name, how did that face, how did so many
well,
things get passed?
I would
Again,
tribute
Vampire
a monster
Vamp got hit pretty hard.
For a tribute summon.
Actually, no, Vampire
Contribute
Vamp's
a
still in the
zombie
bed, but they
monster
come get
that
some.
You control, so it definitely
Maybe the
works for
TCG
zombie.
department just full
Even
of
if I don't
people who
control
have a zombie
So
fetish.
if I want to make a tribute summon, I can use my opponent's monsters for it.
Okay, no sucker doesn't mean the obvious joke,
Interesting.
but
Yeah, I got Mermail Abbey.
there's no lollipop.
And once
It's,
per turn, I can special summon a zombie from your graveyard to my field.
We can't have a fucking tape you're drinking a lot
Really?
of
And I
booze.
get to
We don't have a
choose.
card who look like that.
So you'd want to send a zombie to my graveyard somehow, huh?
Zombie World will make all your graveyard zombies.
True.
Definitely
it
works
would.
off Zombie World.
It's got some nice synergy. Interesting. Well, I got a new Mermail card. It's
There's
Mermail
people who do the
Abyscalia.
TCG department. Konami has
It's,
a fetish for
it's a
making
link
dragon
too as
cards
well.
and
Yeah,
letting zombie
so
cards go roughshod with the censors.
two Fish Sea Serpenter Aqua monsters needed.
It's in-
And yeah, so I can use two. It has like two effects on it. I can use once per turn. Well, the first effect is during your opponent's turn, I can send a card from my hand to the graveyard and add a Mermail monster from my deck to my hand.
That's right, that's the new Mermail.
Which is pretty
one,
cool.
too.
Which is great
Okay.
with some synergy, some other cards.
That
I
was
got.
Mistar Boy.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds like it's
heavy
gonna be
infantry.
helpful.
Heavy infantry into Abyss Megala would be very strong.
Mm.
And also, the other effect I can use is if this card is in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card, I can send a water monster from my deck to the graveyard and target a water monster in my graveyard and special summon it in defense position.
And that's
Which
probably really
is-
useful to reshuffle certain cards that are more useful than others.
Mm.
Yeah, I have to get my hands on some old cards that my dad. Anyways, yeah, so pretty cool stuff.
So that's neat.
Yeah, it's
There's,
crazy.
I'm glad you're here, actually, because
I'm always
Biz-
here. What are you talking about?
I never leave.
talking to Spectral.
Of course, as you do.
He said that I need to go into the Dream Realm today, and I need to bring you with me.
Why?
As you do.
I don't know.
So he just wants us to go into the dream realm.
He wants us to go in. I don't know where it'll take us. I don't know what'll happen. But apparently I need to take someone with me, and, well, you've been in there and you know how it works, so I assumed you're the best
True.
candidate.
I guess. I mean, yeah, no, Poseidra's definitely willing me in that direction. So I guess it's a yes from both of us.
Poseidra's a cock.
Okay, well then I'm gonna have to lie down and I guess fall asleep. I've never fell asleep on command before.
Yeah, I'll just.
Just say
Something like
Freddy,
I mean, I can
Herbal
just.
tea
according to one movie.
that'll put
Yeah,
me
you
to
want me to
sleep
make you?
easier.
Yeah, let me make you some tea, and then, well, I'll just follow you in.
I know how we can make you fall asleep instantly, Richie. Just call Joshua. Mind erase. Thunk.
What? Michael? Michael,
Richie,
where are you?
A chapel.
come into the library.
Oh,
Library? Why are we in a library?
look like a chapel.
I don't know. You explain why we're in a library.
Where are you?
Look up.
Huh?
And behind you.
Oh,
What are you doing up there?
Hey. You want to see something really cool?
What?
Watch this.
you're gonna jump, aren't you?
What are you doing?
Superior landing.
How are you okay?
Dreams,
We're in
Richie.
a dream, Richie.
Yeah, you're right, I guess.
Meanwhile, there's
fly, I can
internal
fly. You wanna see me
bleeding
fly?
going on with Michael.
Okay. What? How do I do that? How are you in control?
I spent a lot of time in the dream world.
I do believe in
You don't get
magic. I
control
do, I
that
do, I
easily.
do.
Maybe in the future, though.
Better question. Why am I dreaming of libraries and bats? Like,
Library. Well, the bats are sort of just associated with space. Library could be maybe a thirst for knowledge, or maybe a lack
You
of knowledge.
dense
Maybe you're just
budger.
stupid, or maybe you're really smart, and that's why you have a lot of
searching
knowledge.
for something.
Oh, yeah, that too.
By that logic, Xylo's entire...
Libraries are great for finding information.
Well, I'd say Xylo's entire subconscious should be a library, but we already have that with Richie.
Just said I need to bring someone
I mean, is there a reason why you usually go to dream states with Spectral?
to get new cards. There's apparently a whole generation of Shiranuis that I'm unaware of.
And we're hidden in your
It only exists
subconscious.
in dream state, then, yeah?
You guys do realize this means
Yeah.
that someone put cards in Richie's brain, technically.
Or like you can only.
So I'm now imagining
Maybe it's like
Richie's
you have to
brain, but
connect
there's a
your
bunch of
hearts
cards
and
in
minds
there,
with them,
and that
that's
sounds
what
very
the dream state's
painful.
for. Whoopsie. Sometimes you get a little bit carried away.
Maybe.
Book. Ooh, don't read that book.
Why?
It might scramble your brain.
Okay. Oh.
Don't.
Yep.
Yeah, don't read that book.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't touch anything that I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it was the
Yeah,
Batman the
it's
Animated
kinda like-
Series
it's like a kid in the
episode
candy
with
store.
Batman
Just
in a
don't touch it
dream,
if you
and then he
don't know what it
learned
is.
how he was in a dream because
So, am I
I
looking
think
for a
dreams use like the
book?
left side of the brain
Could be
or
looking
the
for a
right
book,
side. One of the
could be looking for a
sides,
card.
one side of the
Could be
brain
just
has
looking for yourself.
allows for eligible reading that you can read, but
What?
that part of the brain isn't connected to dreaming. So when
Ooh,
you're
a
dreaming,
lever.
words don't make sense.
Nothing.
I am very
Oh,
sorry
it
if
looks
you
like
have
it's
not
supposed
watched
to be
the
some form of ancient
over
television, but
20-year-old
it seems
show,
like it
and I've
doesn't work
spoiled it.
anymore. Especially because the I'm kind of glad it doesn't work, honestly.
Ugh.
What have you done?
That didn't work.
I trapped myself. Help, Michael.
You know,
This
in all
was a
fairness,
bad
you probably
idea.
shouldn't have just clicked the things that you don't know what they do. Remember, Richie?
I'm gonna create a ladder.
Richie,
What?
get off the gear.
There's a
mechanism. Stop.
staircase. There's a staircase,
Look up.
Richard.
Look what would have happened if the elevator actually went off.
Oh.
So there's one thing that is the issue
You've
with the
been
dream
crushed
state.
on
is
the
You die in
ceiling?
the dream state,
You
Ah.
die in real life.
Guy in real life.
something like that. Maybe just in a coma. It's not really happening.
Coma
anymore.
seems more plausible because I don't buy the fact that you can,
Yeah.
fall from
Figured
fall from high up and
Well,
not
like
feel any
this
pain,
type
but
of
then
dream
die
state.
if you get crushed.
There are
I'm
different
talking
kinds.
like
I feel like you have to
Yeah,
pick
this is
one.
more
but
like
coma,
the dimensional
more
state.
believable.
versus like a legitimate dream. Like
Unless
you
we're
know, you
playing
dream
like
about.
Freddy Krueger logic, but then again, I
Anyways,
think you can feel pain in that one too, and all that. A bunch of
That's
other
not like
lore
a typical
stuff I
dream state.
don't.
This is more
understand.
like a lucid dream, right?
Please don't go into it. Let's just
Your
stop
body
there.
knows you here. Your mind knows you here. Well, you wouldn't be talking to me if you didn't know at least.
All these books are just
You could talk if you don't know where you are.
Names. So like people.
cards.
Oh, names of cards.
It's like
Maybe
the
people,
history
too.
of every kind of card that exists. It's an origin
Ooh.
story.
Maybe it's definitely not in your head then.
I don't believe there's
This isn't
enough
your
books in
knowledge.
this to explain
Just
every single
some
card in
knowledge.
existence.
Maybe it's
So it's
Spectral's
going-
knowledge.
It's going backwards. So
Backwards.
I think A's at the top.
We now have over 100,000 Yu-Gi-Oh cards. In every book.
This is S.
Well,
Is there gonna be
Yes.
another scramble book in here?
It's possible.
we have 100,000
Open it up.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I
Just
still
don't
like to
read the
believe
book,
there's
it's a scramble book.
200,000 archetypes. Somehow.
Keeper's note.
How are we ignoring the Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Ice.
Ice Baby.
Shiranui Spectral Sword Shade.
But that's Spectral.
Oh.
Oh, this looks just like Spectral Sword.
It is
The
Spectral.
shade version.
The shade.
Shade does not look like that.
Don't know
Shade.
what that means, but I'm gonna pretend like.
Trust
I
me,
do.
I played Shade. I know she doesn't look like that.
Is that what I'm here to collect?
Her name was also
I mean, it
changed
was in
to,
the
I
S
think,
section.
Shiranui Sunset
Yeah,
Shade or
S-
something like
it's in the
that.
S section
And
of the
it's-
library.
Literally S.
Or maybe it was
S, S.
changed
I
from
mean, that was
Sunset.
easier than everyone I've done so far.
I know Sunset was in her name
I
at
guess.
one point.
I mean, you know,
last
setting
I
your
don't know if
setting.
it was added or removed,
Tests and
though.
questions.
Huh. True.
I have to check that with
Somebody
Christian
showed the library by the
Harbalinquinix
S
or whatever the
section
frig they're
of
changing
the
its name to TCG.
Maybe it was like a.
Which,
sort
let's
of
be
like a
real here,
puzzle, but we
no one's
figured
gonna
it
call
out
him that.
quickly.
They're gonna call him Needle
Maybe
Fiber.
that's why
Everyone's
we
complaining
wanted
about the name change. No one's gonna actually call him by his
Oh,
change of
yeah.
name. We're just
Really
gonna call him
easily?
Needle Fiber. Then maybe they'll world
Maybe I could explain libraries
Harquinix
better
or
than
whatever
you
the
could.
frig it is.
I am sort of experienced with the dream state and
I'm still waiting for
meanings and
Y
symbolic
Strix.
meanings of stuff. You know what I
You're
mean?
a
Just for
librarian.
Raid Raptors fans.
No, a dream.
I don't know why the
dream
archetype
librarian.
supports are taking
no,
so
like
long.
a librarian, but for dreams, really.
If you want to have some random
And the
cards in
shadow.
there just so everyone has generic
Whatever you
support,
say.
that's fine,
Is
but
there experience?
if you have archetype support, give the
Shadow
archetype
and
support.
Dream Realm
Yeah.
So the only
Whatever
problem
else.
is
Whatever.
What?
Yeah, Michael left like 10 minutes ago.
What?
Oh, crap baskets.
You haven't met me yet, Richie, but you have now, and it's all thanks to Spectral.
Oh, great.
Hi, my name's Poseidon,
The
and Michael's asleep right now,
crap.
but
I forgot about the dual personalities. I thought he was gonna like turn into something else entirely.
Doing in my dream.
The powers Michael
Well,
has, I have too.
didn't get here myself. Michael got here, but
I took over.
I took over as soon as, well,
It says this has been
As
happening
soon
for
as we
10 minutes, but we haven't even been in the dream
Spectral
realm
wants
for
me to
10
test
minutes.
you.
Well, I guess the low time could affect
And if you
dreams
die-
differently.
then he'll know you're not worthy.
Hold up. Spectral wanting me to bring Poseidon in to potentially defeat me?
Did you forget about our relationship in the past, Richard? It's complicated and
To this
disgusting.
or never wake up again
That Poseidon can literally go
Stuck.
fuck itself.
in the library for eternity.
Spectral?
Spectral's not home right now.
Spectral told you in the last episode he's not going to help you with your missions. Now, he's on his card, it's another story entirely, but his spirit is not showing up.
Okay, this is what Spectral says I need to do. Then you're on.
It's nice of Poseidon to give us help at all, though.
Alright, Richie, do you think you really have
Oh,
what it
this thing is
takes
even Poseidon.
I'm gonna have to.
defeat me?
Procedure, or however you want to pronounce it. I really don't care, but... Oh, there's Sunset.
Uh,
I guess Sunset didn't actually have an overworld Minecraft sprite, so they just had to be like, okay, we'll just change this, some of its... You know, we'll just change some card text there. That's easy enough.
I'll slip this card. And I'll end my turn.
oh, yes.
Spectral Sword, or
I'm gonna
Shade
start
isn't half
placing-
bad, though. Not half good, but...
Placing a new
pretty
Miraka,
good
you
late
can
card.
tell that I'm getting rather excited.
Look,
I'm
Poseidon,
gonna start
it's
off with
that
a
one...
DC Diva.
It's that one
You
animal that'll
know
never
me.
become a Pokemon, unless it became
I
so in Sword and
don't
Shield. No spoilers, I haven't played the game yet.
Not at all.
I'm hoping to get it for Christmas. I was hoping to get it for my birthday, but my brother
I'm
threw
gonna
out
go
my
ahead and bring
birthday
this
wish
Neptune
list.
to
And
the field. And with her ability,
whatever, there's Christmas is like 2 weeks away. I'll just be a little bit more
Gonna
patient. If that
activate
doesn't work,
Neptune's
well,
ability
all bets
to
are off. I'll
send
just buy it the old-fashioned way.
myself to the graveyard. You and your zombies, you like the graveyard, don't you? Oh, that's so cute. I don't really want Neptunus on the field, though. I don't think. No.
Synchro Summon. Wait, is there a level 3 Synchro he could go into? That's water type? I don't think so.
I think not. I'm gonna go ahead and set this card
think
face
Nautilus.
down. And I'll end my turn there.
Don't compulse Deep Sea Diva.
Well,
Ghost Meets Girl, Shiranui Story is one of those cards I misread at first and thought it was kind of crap, and then I saw again, it's like, oh wait, no, that's actually really good.
Interesting.
Because the card effect, I thought the card effect says if your opponent controls a monster and you control none, then do the rest of the effect, where it's like discard a zombie monster, special one from deck, but it's like, oh no, if your opponent controls a monster, period, you do it. It's like, that is 10 times better.
and I use it to attack.
I mean, if your opponent's still got an empty field, you can't use it, but that's just balancing a bit.
Take 1,000 points, and I end my turn.
Fair enough. It's probably the best move you could actually do.
We didn't even. Oh wait, we used Sticker or Banshee. So, like, did we even summon?
What do I want to do? I
You
could
want to
obviously
quit.
Take the quick move. You know I don't like waiting, and I think I'm gonna do just that. I'll summon my child into the field,
Okay.
and I'll activate Neptunus's ability,
The worst part is I
to
can't tell
send
if that sounds
an
real
LA
life or
heavy
my
infantry to the
brother's
graveyard.
thing. Probably real life.
and I'll add the dragoons to my hand.
Now heavy infantry's effect activates.
Thanks to LNT and heavy infantry's ability, I'm sure you know what it is. Let's go
Pop
ahead and
goes
pass
the
this on.
zombie world.
I think the ocean will rule today, my friend.
Sadly, Unurika increased everything's attack points based if they were
Ooh,
water
now
types, not
the
what types of
question
monsters they
is,
were. So it doesn't matter if they were zombies; they were water zombies.
Yes, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of both of those to bring out a Mistar boy.
You're not going into Poisidra?
24.
Monster? Okay.
You could have.
Attack.
That's all I'm saying.
And I'll also go ahead and special summon my
Abyss Megalo. White
White
Stingray.
to the field in defense mode.
You play the white archetype? I like the
And
white fish
a special
archetype.
summon then. Restart.
Wait, you used
Interesting.
you.
I
That's
like.
it.
Hmm.
Why did you do that?
Nope. We'll get rid of Mistar and bring out.
What are you doing? In this episode, Poseidon just makes
I
moves.
just like to have
This
things
Star Boy's
in my
effect can't even
graveyard.
activate. Like it's
I
not.
don't understand why.
Maybe Poseidon thought that he could activate Mistar Boy's effect from the graveyard and then get a water monster back, but no, it has to be destroyed by a battle or card
Which one
effect.
is it?
And I'll end there.
Next one plays the white fish archetype.
2900 attack.
I'll never forget the
Oh,
fact
my
of what they
dear
changed
friend,
White
Shark.
Salvation into. White Salvation is a continuous spell card that's like you can add a fish monster from your graveyard to your hand. If it's destroyed by opponent's card effect,
Go ahead and
it's supposed to summon a
add
fish type
this
monster
field
from your
again.
deck or graveyard.
Connect this.
It's any fish type
Activate
monster of
his
any level.
effect. And
But when I hear Pairs Effect, they change it from White Salvation. I think it's like
Send the Linking
Whitefish
Heavy of Cheat to the
something.
graveyard.
Whitefish Surface or Salvage. Probably Whitefish Salvage. Just like,
and
ooh,
I'll
imagine if they
add
kept that.
the Call of the Atlanteans
Then
to my
again,
hand.
apparently White Salvation's
Makes
too
Heavy
far, but
Adventure's effect.
Vampire Sucker,
I
that's
can
great
get
for
rid
the
of
kids.
something.
Kids love that
I
one.
guess not. Go ahead and activate Call of the Atlanteans, however, to bring
You
out.
can't spell summon for the rest of the turn, though.
Had another head, 2 heavy infantries, 3 heavy infantries.
Hey, what's better than 2
Nice,
heavy
yeah,
infantries?
one
3
ball
heavy
in my
infantries.
Yes, I do.
Odds are Richie's gonna let the Shark Kraken go through just so he can get the scapegoats out. And then
Now,
Compulse.
And
Or maybe he'll let the Atlantean Prince stay.
yes.
here comes Poseidon, right?
Can't.
Not quite. But I think to make things interesting, I'll
White
go ahead and
Howling.
activate White Howling and make sure that zombie world stays gone.
That's actually also a good card. If you control water type
Then
monsters in the field, you
go
can
ahead
target a
into the
spell card in your
battle
opponent's
phase,
graveyard,
and I'll
banishing it,
attack
and you negate all spell effects during this turn.
with Shark Kraken.
It can be used during your opponent's turn as well. So as long as your opponent has a spell card in the
Perfect.
graveyard and they're playing like Sky Strikers,
Put a bunch of
you just basically shut down their entire turn. And God forbid you play against
waiting for the
spellbooks.
attack to come through. And final token.
It's actually really
Oh, trust
damn
me.
good. It's like, ooh, how did this get through?
The waves have only just begun to change, my friend. The tide is going to turn, and I will be on top.
I think it's a busted card, but it's still like really
Stuck
good
here.
delay in the beginning of
Forever.
that. I activate Twin Twister.
So my first move, I use 2 tokens. Vampire Sucker.
Interesting.
Now,
They couldn't have at least given her a lollipop, really. Did they? We have to turn these beer bottles into. We have to turn these beer bottles into pillows. Okay, so you
those
can
things
edit
go
cards.
Serenely stored.
Or is it like that?
This
What are you gonna do for? What are you gonna do for this cum face?
Discard.
Nothing. Now we're gonna put a lollipop in there, so it's like, I like to eat the lollipop. I mean, one could say that's still a euphemism, but it's not where. But it's still better.
Let's bring out this one.
This entire episode is just gonna be me complaining about Vampire Sucker
Smith.
for being
You think
fine,
he's
but
now
everyone else
Tunnel
being
Sucker.
screwed.
Tatsu Necro.
Oh.
Using both.
Good
of
thing
these
you don't
cards.
need. Good thing Tatsu Necro's whole using the graveyard, using the hand as synchro material is an optional effect.
Smith's effect.
And since you use the field, they go to the grave like everyone
Card
else.
to my hand. The card that I want in my hand. Wow.
Catch Spectral Sword, why not?
This one.
Or Smith, he works too.
Smart.
Now, let's see what we've got in here. Anything
Mizuki?
of use? Maybe.
Mizuki could go back your Scapegoat, and then you can synchro into Shogun Saga. I want to say Sun Saga, but that's level 10.
Need to weaken something.
Then again, he could go into that too if we brought back Tatsu Necro.
Doable.
You have quite a few options.
Hmm.
Okay.
Ouch.
Let's
I hate this part of Yu-Gi-Oh! I could extend, but I also don't want to.
destroy the Shock Kraken.
A smart choice,
Mm.
of course.
Vampire Sucker. Destroy Neptunus.
Very well done.
And
Poisedra's coming out next turn.
I think I have to end my turn.
I think
Good move not
you
saying
do.
anything.
However, you really should have gotten rid of some heavy infantries, you know.
Technically, you could have just used your Atlantean Prince as well.
I'm gonna bring myself out to the field, I suppose. So let's get rid of this guy's Necro Dragon. Let's get rid of just Vampire Sucker, and let's get rid of your Black Sheep Token.
Oh crap, baskets.
And I'll also destroy.
And let's get rid of your
spells and traps in the
Poisidra.
field.
Then someone activates Accumulated Fortune. We're right back to square one.
How this works.
I basically just reset the duel.
Fine. I'll summon my Dragoons out to the field.
Damn.
And I'll enter the battle phase.
You still had a normal summon? That's not bad.
Oh, you don't.
I love these ones in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because at this point it's like, okay, whoever gets to beat Stick first wins.
Not even close. Know your own companion.
That's so. My Spear Soldier's got a handy effect. But we're not going to see it, because it's going to be special summoned.
I'm going to go ahead and stop you right there at the bottomless trap hole.
Yeah, you know, you're not going to stop me.
Okay. Well, it is going to...
No, it can be the graveyard, too.
Either way. So...
It's like Ghost Ogre. It doesn't negate, it just destroys.
Shiranui, Spectral Sword Shade. Spirit Master's effect when banished. It's going to allow me to get rid of a land Now...
Smart.
I use Spear Soldier's effect.
I can special summon back to the field my Red Eye Zombie Necro.
I like the part where you didn't tell me to like the video. Oh wait, you did.
And we're not done there though. I activate Shiranui Spectral Sword Shade.
Bye. Now I can target two banished zombie monsters in his,
this one,
and special them both back to the field.
Back to the field.
But I believe they're in defense and their effects are negated. Yep.
Okay.
I think it's time.
The point is now that now my Necro Dragon has more attack points.
Not bad. I can see why he chose you.
I end my turn.
You mean Spectral? I ain't half bad.
I guess we'll
I
start
ain't
off.
half good, but I ain't half bad.
Feeling rather spicy, and I'll go ahead and throw down an Umiraka.
Okay.
And then I'll normal summon yet another Neptibus. And with a Neptibus, I'll activate her ability. And I'll send Attack Squad to the graveyard.
I activate my
Bring out-
Necro World Banshee's effect, and then it'll be
My
immediately
second call
negated.
of the Atlanteans, and I'll activate it right away. And let's bring out some more of our dearest friends, the heavy infantries.
Start saving your cards, Poisidra.
Oh,
Very well.
I do like the effect that Michael at least tried to put on some sort of accent or something like that, you know? Make it sound somewhat
and
different.
I'll go ahead and take out something that I just don't
Even though every
believe.
dragon nowadays has to sound like Smog
We
from The
want to
Hobbit. I didn't even
Is
watch
that
The
Shiranui
Hobbit
Spirit
and
Master?
know what place they're talking about.
Well.
See, I know everything, because I'm a fucking dragon.
Necro Dragon's effect activates. Let me to re-special summon. And
Ever happened to dragon sounding vicious? Or maybe it's just entirely meant to be a voice of like, I am so done with this shit, I'm not even... I'm so angry, I've come full circle.
Scapegoat.
Coast to coast.
Of course. Should have expected so.
Pip pip cheerio, Poisidra.
Very good reason for that. Now,
Could it go into a level
I assume
9?
that means I get another synchro.
activating Twin Twister.
Bye, Mizuki. Bye, Umirika.
I then normal
I
summon
like that.
Shiranui Squire.
Oh, it's Squire.
Activating its effect to special summon a Spectral
Let's
Sword
change the Spear
from my
Soldier.
deck.
Or maybe I'm making that card up. I think they would change the Spear something.
That way,
Or I'm just entirely
let's go
wrong.
ahead and bring out the big
I don't play Shiranui's 24/7. I just play them at all. Oh, there's a
Shiranui's
Spectral
Squire.
Sword up. I guess I might as well.
and Necro-World Banshee. I can bring out Shiranui Sun Saga. Then I can activate Necro-World Banshee.
Too bad we couldn't use the
zombie
effect. We didn't have any zombie
Then
synchros that were banished.
Activate Mizuki to bring back to the field.
But sometimes 3,500 attack points is all you need, baby.
How about
Look at all that power. 4,800
Vampire
attack
Sucker.
points. Thank you, Zombie World.
right back here?
Let it go down.
gonna-
Probably because we banished Mizuki.
I'm gonna activate Vampire Sucker's effect.
I'll take that.
Summoning
Deep Sea Diva.
White Stingray
Ooh, you can make that card a tuner.
in defense mode, which is gonna allow me to draw one card.
You're gonna make White Stingray a tuner, Poisidra? Yes.
I'll go ahead and activate the ability allowing me to treat it as a tuner.
Setting
for
this
that turn.
card down.
Unfortunately, I think it's only for a turn, not
I'll assume
permanently.
this duel's over.
Sadly, not this turn.
I can only do it.
Yes. it
Yeah,
is.
I forgot about it.
Red Eye
Don't worry, I
Zombie
forgot
Necro
too.
Dragon. Attack Neptibus.
Oh.
GG, Poisi.
You lose.
If you had Umirika on the field, I still would have killed you.
I live. I did it.
Live to fight another day.
I guess you live this day. Spectre will be
Pleased.
You will? Well, he's gonna hear it from me once I tell him. Alright, tricking me into my death match or whatever this was.
Sort of.
Insane.
It's complicated, Richard.
I wasn't planning on keeping you here, but I figured
I wasn't planning on keeping you letting you leave either.
feel the pressure.
It's all just a big lie. I mean, you would say that
Sort
once
of.
it's over.
Yeah. But I needed you to be at your full potential so we could really test how you're doing.
I'm not
And
Gohan.
if you could beat Michael on his deck and me, and if you could beat me, then there's still hope for you.
You could beat Michael in his deck, but you don't play a different deck. You run the same deck, except maybe you put in an extra Placedra. Maybe.
Yes.
I'm theorizing on that too. I guess the extra deck. I guess it could
But
be
for
slightly
now, I think
different.
it's about time you woke up.
I mean,
and
Whitefish cards,
don't
maybe?
tell Michael
I
what
don't know.
happened. He's gonna be very upset.
Does anyone know Michael's
Should I do
YouTube page?
anything?
I'll check it out, his series out one day, but I want to know what... I want to know more about
If
him.
you don't, then when the Day of Reckoning begins, you will be forgotten.
You're worried about the Day of Reckoning. That's already come and gone, my dude. Richie's already forgotten about that series, basically. Not Yugioh Reckoning. I'm going to be so underwhelmed and wonder why there was even a sequel series in the first place.